It's time. It's time. It's time. Today is June the 5th, 2024, 9:17 a.m. Fight for your success. And as you can see, I have the Hall of Famer, and in my opinion, the best middleweight boxer of all time, the marvelous one, Marvin Hagler, who was the middleweight champion from 1980 to 1987. Being defeated by Sugar Ray Leonard, who moved up to middleweight in a very controversial decision. My opinion, I think Sugar Ray Leonard won the fight. He did a lot of things that got the judges' attention. Marvin Hagler won the inside fight. Sugar Ray Leonard won the outside fight. And as a spectator watching the fight, Sugar Ray Leonard won. He would do flurries within like 10 seconds at the end of every round. The last 10 seconds of every round, he would do a flurry. And he landed the harder, clearer shots. He would dance around the ring, hit Marvin Hagler with a 1-2, dance around, hit it with a 1-2-3. The judges remember that. And they remembered those flurries. And that's why he won. And that's why I believe he won. Marvin Hagler won the fight when they were toe-to-toe and when they were in close quarters. So I can understand why some people think Marvin Hagler won, why some people thought Sugar Ray Leonard won, and some people thought it was a draw. Make sure y'all check out that fight, Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard, the super fight. But I digress. And the reason why I have him as an example, because as a contender and even as a champion, he had to continue to fight for his recognition and fight for his success. Okay. Marvin Hagler was a simple man. The same two trainers he had when he first started, he had until his last fight. They were called the Triangle. 2 trainers and 1 fighter. When he would fight, he would go away. He would call it jail, Spartan style. Marvin Hagler wasn't a flashy dude. He was a classy dude. When he did interviews, he did them with tuxedos on. You know, he took boxing very seriously. He saw boxing as war. That's why he wore the red hat. Okay. But Marvin Hagler won his first title not in Las Vegas, but in like a regular arena. And they had bottles thrown at him. Okay. He was the underdog against Tommy Hearns. He was an underdog a lot of times, you know. And out of the 4 kings, my personal opinion, he was the most underrated and the most unappreciative. Sugar Ray Leonard replaced Muhammad Ali as the charismatic of boxing, the face of boxing. Roberto Duran, you know, the machismo man, the man that comes to brawl. You had Thomas Hearns coming from the Motor City, Detroit. He had Detroit backing him. And you had Marvin Hagler that was more so a private person. He was kind of like Ken Norton, who was my example in my first video in the Total Package of being humble. Make sure y'all check that out. He was a simple man, you know. He was humble confident. I wouldn't consider him arrogant or conceited. He was humble confident. He didn't really talk trash about his opponent unless his opponent talked trash about him. He respected his opponent. And because he thought he won the fight against Sugar Ray Leonard, he developed a disdain and an animosity towards Sugar Ray Leonard. And ever since then, he didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard. You have never seen them two take a picture or stand side by side or interact with each other after the fight. But why am I talking about this, Jack? I'm talking about this because the same way Marvin Hagler had to fight for his success, fight for his recognition, you got to fight for yours. When people don't appreciate you, appreciate yourself. When people look over you, promote yourself. All hard work and dedication pays off. Keep your head down, put the hours in, put the work in, and it will pay off. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Know what you're doing and do what you need to do. Your success is not going to come easy. Your recognition is not going to come easy. True recognition comes from God, in my opinion. The only acknowledgement and the only recognition I care about is the recognition from God. Work on yourself. Develop yourself. It's not going to come easy. I might have talked about this in another video, but like I said, certain things you can never talk about enough. And I'm going to keep talking about it until I get it and until you get it. So Jack, ma'am, sir, fight for your success. The same way Marvin Hagler had to fight to become a contender, fight to become champion. Some people believe they gave Sugar Ray Leonard the win to get Marvin Hagler out of boxing. Marvin Hagler wasn't really that marketable because he was humble, confident. He was a very private person. So he wasn't really marketable. And boxing is a business. But everyone has the right to live the way they want to live. So I encourage you, fight, fight, fight. Because it's going to pay off. Don't give up. Don't give in. Because when it's all said and done, it will be said that you won. When it's all said and done, it will be said that you won. When it's all said and done, it will be said that you won. And always remember, every day, get a little bit better. Every week, get better. Every month, get a lot better. And every year, get a whole lot better. Because days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years, and years become decades. Because it's time, it's time, it's time. Stay tuned for my second video for today in this double header, June the 5th, 2024. It's time, it's time, it's time.